Hello, beautiful people. Itlang re tlo seba ka batho ba nang le tjhelete. Here we are again, trying to gossip about people with money. That's right. Sonogaruna descent. But here we are talking about Mr. ES himself. If you don't know who Mr. ES is, Mr. ES is Edwin Sodi Kasebeli. Edwin Sodi is a entrepreneur. I can say more something I'm an entrepreneur or but a businessman. Like, should we still call him an entrepreneur, or he is now qualified to be mentioned as Mr. Businessman himself? Right? If you don't know who Mr. Edwin Sodi is, Mr. Edwin Sodi is a tenderpreneur who has been getting tenders here, there, and everywhere. The number of tenders that he received um, within the ANC government is huge. I don't know if it is true. I heard somewhere some documentaries saying he to date received over 400 tenders, different tenders in with his different companies. So we don't know if that is true. Of course, sometimes they would blow things out of proportion. Sometimes they would underreport, and sometimes it's the truth. So we don't know. But what we know is that actually he did get some tenders. As a result, he is a beneficiary of billions, not millions, billions. As we speak, he is owing SARS 400 million. So you can imagine if a person is going to owe SARS 400 million. If SARS is, I'm not talking about 4 million, guys. Not 4 million, not 40 million. Abuti shu. Shu abuti shu. Shu. Abuti shu. Oh, SARS 400. 4 millions just in SARS. So imagine, or if he's owing SARS that much, how much did he get in total? It must have been wow, really wow. So it's not surprising that last year when he turned 50, when he celebrated his 50th birthday, he is said to have used at least 500 million. I begin it by 50 for 500 million. I was like, hi, Buti, Malakak. Yo, shame, but we don't know. Maybe that figure as well was bloated and blown out of proportion. Asazi, Kodwake. He used a lot of money. He was even said to have offered one girl 1.1 kappa 1.2 million just for a night. Just for a night with him. And the girl was gonna get 1 point. Usala. Sharp. Now the wife, guys, I don't know. I think my network is unstable. I'm seeing some shaking that I don't understand here. So I guess my network is not so good. So now here's the thing. If there is one thing that we must give a hand to Mr. ES for, it's a good eye. He knows how to choose them. He knows how to choose the women on his hand all the time, starting with the wife. And this is the wife. The wife's name is Ntateng Lerata. As you can see, look at that smile, guys. Look at that smile. Look at that face, Nji. She is gorgeous. So this is Edwin's legal wife. But now it's called ex-wife. I'm not sure if the divorce is through yet. So we'll call her the ex-wife too, because they were in a legal battle, yeah, with Zolvalino Labona for the longest time. But now I hear the papers everywhere are calling her an ex-wife. So this is Ntateng Lerata. And then next to Edwin himself, that's Karen Zulu. That is the here and now until a few weeks ago. That one is Karen Zulu. So the man with a bow tie there, that's ES himself, Edwin Sodi. Sharp. Now, here's the thing. Marrying in community of property is you guys think we are ugly. You guys think we are jealous. You guys think we don't want you to be happy. When we tell you stop it with the community of property thing. Because as Mr. Sodi is now dealing with the 400 million worth of a debt to SARS, somehow my sister Gahiso has inherited some of the millions as well. 50 million, yes, Koloto. Let's get into that. Hey boo, where is it now? Where's it? Oh, I wanted us to get to that. Okay, I don't know what's wrong now. I wanna share this with you. Let me read it for you. Let's see. Hi boo. Let me get to here so that I can read it for you. So this estranged wife slept with 50 million tax bill plus the fines. Yo, and the fines as well. The estranged wife of okay, on Sunday times they still call her estranged wife. That means their divorce is still not through. The estranged wife of controversial businessman Edwin Sodi has been slapped with an almost 50 million tax bill by the South African Revenue Service, SARS. Sunday World can exclusively reveal that Ntate Matsuledi Lerata, who separated from Sodi a few years ago and is heading for divorce, owes SARS 50 million in personal income tax. The shocking tidbits came to the fore after SARS obtained summons against Lerata at the High Court in Johannesburg about 3 weeks ago. According to the papers, which we have seen, Lerata owes, listen to this, owes SARS over 11.7 million in personal income tax. She, according to the papers, also owes SARS over 18.6 additional tax. The quantum ballooned to over 50 million after the debt accrued more than 18.9 million. Hey, bro, guys, in interest. Hey. So she, according to this, she owed 11.7 million. And then she owes again another added 18.6 million in additional tax. I don't know what is that for. Then the quantum ballooned to 49.9 million after debt accrued more than 18.9 million in interest only. So I don't know how long does it take for SARS to gain so much interest here. I mean, it's almost 50%, almost 50% of what is said to have been owed by her, but the rest is the interest. As if that was not enough, SARS also imposed 2,000 in administrative penalties to her. SARS alone. And then for judgment, before applying for judgment, SARS sent Lagata a final letter of demand on November. Oh, guys, they are making it so hard to read. What's wrong, man? The adverts are coming in, disturbing the reading. I'm sorry about that. Before applying for judgment, SARS sent Lagata a final letter of demand on November 29 last year, threatening to attach and sell her assets if she did not pay the full amount. Luna, Chusang, if she did not pay the full amount. SARS, Lingetamar, what are you doing to me? SARS also threatened to sequestrate or liquidate Larata, the former Capricorn presenter, if she did not pay the dizzying amount. Yeah. Yeah, shame. That amount is dizzying. I was trying to be dizzy. Who wouldn't be dizzy? Overdue amount of 48,370. What? Latest account. Oh, they get that into me and Jimo Bobala. This number hand. Please, before you guys claim all the teachers um can't pronounce numbers. Let me say it nice. Clearly, it's 48,374,551. Latest amount statement balance. You are requested to make the full amount within 10 days. Imagine from the day of this letter of demand, reads the letter. The Josie based businesswoman was also asked to apply for certain remedies within 10 business days from the date on which the letter was written to her. Yeah, Sunday Times Ashim, your paper sucks. The adverts are all over the place, they are closing. Oh, where can I give a review? It's difficult to read your paper. It's difficult. The Josie-based woman was also asked to apply for certain remedies within 10 days from the date on which the letter was written to her. The remedies, according to the letter, include applying for the suspension of the debt if she wanted to dispute it. Lerata, who claimed that she was Sodi's equal business partner. Guys, listen to this. Wait, this is the part that is important. Lerata, who claimed that she was Sodi's equal business partner in business ventures, was also advised to apply for the compromise of a portion for the staggering amount if this would provide higher return to the fiscus than liquidation, sequestration, and you Lona, and other collection measures. The couple's business ventures include Blackhead Consulting, Blackhead Investment, Piri Construction, Base Base Properties, G5 Group. SARS also warned her that if she failed to make full payment or use the recommended remedies, it might appoint a third party who would owe her and hold money for her I don't even understand that, but the whole about what tax I understand. It might appoint a third party who would owe her and hold money for her to settle the debt. Attempts to solicit comment from Lerata drew a blank as she ignored our phone calls and questions we sent to her. That was a and this is a what's in this? Why is this article not written? So this is an article by Sunday World. I'm not so sure who wrote it now. I thought do they have a name? I don't see the name. Oh, Mwako. This is Mwako Malachi. Sorry, this is Mwako Malachi. So that is. Stop sharing now. Where are you? Hey, 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 hey. Go. Take me back. Leave this side. Hello, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Hello? Can you still hear me? Okay, sharp. So that is that. No, it's not finished. It was the network, so somehow it kicked me out. Sorry, ne? Now here's the thing. You know, when we are married in community of property, there are complications. Now, in the case of Lerata and Edwin Sodi, I think part of the reason why they are not divorcing after so many years. Remember, it's been years that they have been apart. Ne? It's been years that have been separated. Many years. In those many years, he has been dating so many industry girls, so many influencers, so many. He has even taken some of the wives from people and so on and so on. All that happens during a period when they were separated. I think part of the reason why their divorce was taking that long is because Lerata was fighting for his position as a wife, as an equal partner in all these businesses. Ne? And legally so, she had every right to do so because they were married in community of property. Little did she know that later on it would now appear to the law that actually this person is somehow getting all these assets under questionable means. Now he is being investigated. And when you look at the reason why he is being investigated, I'm sorry now, I don't know what I've done with my what is it? My background. My background is gone. I wanted to tell you about this girl, ne? Karen Zulu. Apparently, uh, part of Edwin's problems is that Karen is not afraid to flaunt the things that they have, the lifestyle, the what. Remember, Karen is an influencer. Karen is a person that lives on Instagram. She has presence on Instagram that needs to be maintained. She has money that maintains that lifestyle. So what else should she do? She has to do what influencers do. When they have money, they show off. Now she did that even when now the situation did not allow. There was a problem now of hawks and everyone and investigators and everyone looking into Edwin's finance matters because he did not deliver on his tenders. That was the biggest problem. He did not deliver on his tenders. Most of his tenders he was not delivering. That was the biggest problem. He had tenders, he received tenders, but the common factor about his tenders is that he was not delivering. That was the biggest problem. Yeah, hi. And because of that, now investigations had to start and look into his matters in his finances. On the other side, there is someone that shows the world that me and my man, we've got money. We are showing off money. Imani corn. But now when everyone's looking into okay, Imani corner, but the money did not do what it was given to do first before you guys can spend it. That caused big problems for ES. ES told Mogela, "Oh, Mogela, please slow down. You can tell now I am in trouble. Please slow down on the spending. Please slow down on the showing off on the Instagram. Please stop showing because you can tell now I am in trouble." Mogela was like, "What? Me? What else can I do?" And people will think, no, I must show people who lento is not true. She kept on, she kept on. So apparently, weeks back, ES got tired. I think he was stressed because he knew that the date of auction of his properties and other things was already set. And you know, when you are stressed, plus men, when men are stressed, shame. So when men are stressed, they snap. So apparently, he ended the relationship with her. Apparently, he took the bags that she had, some of the bag and some of the things that he had bought her with this luxury money that they have. So, and then he also asked her to vacate the place. That is, if what is in circulation is true. So, yeah. Now, because so part of the problem is being there, but that is not the only problem. Liena Edwin Sodi, remember last year, he threw the massive party of many millions. And so you understand here, Hori, Liena himself, he cannot just blame Karen for Hori. Karen is drawing attention to them. His party on its own has also drawn attention to them. The number of cars he has drawn attention to him. The number of properties that he has and the value of properties that he has drawn attention to him. So he cannot blame everything on Karen to say, hey, hey, utlwisitse current. So I think ke taba go fela o sa jowa ke stress, so stress se etsa hore a se ntshetse somewhere, so o ntshetse stress go Karen. Apparently he threw Karen out of their place of stay even before auction. If you didn't know, his things were auctioned a few weeks ago. I think it's 2 weeks back. That other weekend is his houses. Apparently he had plenty of properties and he had a fleet of cars, exotic luxury cars, and a lot of things in G. So they were auctioned. I don't know whether they all auctioned or some are auctioned, but I do know that men also have a way of hiding some of the things. I think he has saved a few that he could. Now the problem is the wife. Akirena, he is in debt, and again he is under investigation. Now part of the problems have passed on to the wife as well. By matter of you are married. So the poor woman Moateng, possibly she does not even have that money. It's not like she's ignoring SARS. I'm thinking she does not even have that money because I don't think this guy was giving any of the money to her as well. Now she is inheriting a SARS debt that is stemming from the many properties, no, many companies that they have. And she was fighting all this time because Edwin was fine all this time. Little did she know that he would be now in trouble and he would now pass on the inherited trouble to her as well. So it is said, guys, hence we always say, please, 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 if you can, try not to marry in community of property. Zama Naki, Zama, please try. And I'm going to repeat again. Before the cows moo, before the cows come and moo at your gate, before the uncles come at the gate, Obanka Dinepe, before senza vulelani indwendwe, we sing the song Vulelani Indwendwe, that nice, nice song. Ensure that the conversation has happened. You, as a couple that is now marrying, have sat down, have spoken about the kind of contract that you want to get into. Don't just marry, don't just go with the flow. Discuss. Let me tell you something about marriage. Marriage needs a lot of discussion in it. And the discussions, the discussions that build marriage are all the uncomfortable discussions. Discussion dia fetoha when marriage hits. Ha e sa le tsane tsa di-sweet nothings about I love you baby, I love you baby. They can still be there, those you must still make time for them. But most importantly, the ones that are building Linyalo, they are the most uncomfortable conversations. You need to discuss important things like the marriage contract that you're choosing when you get into marriage. That is one uncomfortable topic that you need to discuss. That is number one. Another thing, discuss the children. How many children would you want to have? And something, ne? This is experience talking, ne? If one of you says, I do not want children, this discussion needs to happen before lenyala. That conversation, these two conversations must happen before don't ever not even two fail. I'm just mentioning two among a long list. or maybe I'm not even going to mention today. But these two are very important. If one of you says, I don't want to have children, never underestimate them. Never say, wahlanya o a ka se ka tlo batla bana le bana jwang. Jwang o teng motho a motsho a sa batleng go bana le ngwana, o teng monna a sa batleng go bana le ngwana, o teng mosadi a sa batleng go bana le ngwana. Please take that person seriously. And no matter how much you love them, if the discussion goes in that way, and oh, just oh, I don't want to have children, and when you want to have children, let it be the reason why that relationship is not going to get into marriage. Because such discussions look like it's nothing. It's nothing. In marriage, they get very serious. And when they happen in marriage, either you have fallen pregnant, the other one has told you they don't want children, and now they feel like you have undermined them. They feel like you did not respect their views. They feel like you did not. You understand? And when now you feel like they should be excited. This is their baby. This is their what. This is their what. That will cause so much conflict you won't believe. Another thing that needs to be discussed, money. Discuss money issues to the length of deaths. No hore motho o kena le ena lenyalong o kolota eng a kolote eng, o kolota eng hobaneng a e kolota, why a le blacklisted haeba o blacklisted, because that says a lot about a person. That says a lot. And never think hore lenyalo is going to miraculously dissolve the problems. No, dear. Lenyalo amplifies whatever problem there was before lenyalo. If a person already unanza sukula o patala rage before lenyala, ha se rage fela tlo sokolang ho ipatala a tlo etsang le wena o sokola ho ipatala. And haebe lona le la mathela ho nyala lenyalo lane la income of property, sekoloto sa hae ke sekoloto sa hao. Sekoloto sa hae ke sa hao. Blacklisting ya hae ke blacklisting ya hao. Everything that in committee of property says, everything ke sekoloto ke eng, you share yonke into. So please, now back to Lerata and that thing. When she was making claims, so no, I'm the equal partner in this company, in that company, in that company, that company. They were doing well, those companies. She did not foresee that those companies would now later on be in trouble and also put her in trouble. So guys, don't make income of property if you know what's good for you. Right, let me check the comments. Is the live finished? No, the live was not finished. It was the network. It just decided to boom, kick me out. Oh yes, back. Hi Shania Rose. I miss her on the app. She was my fave. I'm so sorry, and she's beautiful. Guys, if there is one thing that we must give Edwin, he knows how to choose them. He chooses the most gorgeous girls. Wow. Ayena Shimwatsi Shania Rose. Yay, the 50th was big and lavish, and he cannot blame it on Karen. It was all he's doing. All he's doing. It was enough to make anybody to sit and notice. It was enough to make the hawk say, hey, what's happening here? So he cannot just blame Karen for it. He can't. He has no right. But I think stress failure. Stress is the one that is. Yes, she is gorgeous. No, they are all gorgeous. All his women, all women that he has been with, Ashim, they are. Ba, ba, click, 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 click. So the only person that I feel most for is the estranged wife, because now she is inheriting the debt she did not foresee because of marriage contract. Imagine 50 million. Kana ko motho wa teng o ne o sokodisa le ho sokodisa. I remember actually he wasn't kind to her. Nam sokodisa good, and now she's inheriting that debt because she spent many years to be recognized. She was fighting to be recognized as the equal partner in those companies. And now it has happened, but now at the wrong time. When now, though all those companies are under administration and they are also under investigation and they also owe SARS. Now she is inheriting that. Yo. Yeah, again, you are right, Wanashania. Another problem is when people are separate, they are separate for years, but they are not divorcing. The divorce is not finalized because they are busy fighting for this, fighting for this. Because most of the time, the only thing that lengthens the period of separation without divorce is when couples are fighting for something, when they cannot reach a consensus to say, okay, you take this, I take that, you take this, I take this, you take that, I take that. Or, hey, take all of them, I don't want to hear anything, I don't want to see anything, I'll start my life somewhere. If none of the two are willing to do that, it lengthens the period of fighting during divorce. And a lot can happen during that time, and sometimes it's a gamble. It's a gamble because for some people that period can mean one of the partner can die and leave everything to the estranged partner. And then for other people it means it's a loss. One partner can die and leave everything to the estranged partner as a battle. And hasala batho ba lla, yo, and then I divorce, but the divorce was not through yet. And the divorce paper, as long as it's not there, you are considered by the court of South Africa as people that loved each other. The other one will inherit your things. Even when you hate each other, Kapashi, even if you had reached that stage where labor fuck, what, just because the paper that says fuck was not there, you are going to get everything. You are going to share everything. The remaining one is going to get everything. Even when it was known it was bad. Those people did not love each other anymore. The other one, the remaining one, is still obligated to bury the other. Answer some battle, I'm bury. I'm is in charge of Lepato. So this is a catch-22 situation. For some people, it's a good gamble because they're going, oh, that's local. And then, yeah, a sala benefit. But now, in this case, like ES and Ntateng, there is a problem now because she fought to be recognized. She was recognized just as she was recognized. Instead of her getting the shares because they were supposed to divorce, and then divide the assets into two. Just as that was supposed to happen, boom, a bomb exploded, investigation started, SARS got into the play, and investigations, the hawks, the what. Now she is in it now. She is in on it. It said she said, I don't want to be here. I can imagine how stressed she is. She must be very stressed where she is. This is not a nice situation to be in. Guys, good night. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Have a nice evening. Tomorrow is Monday, it's work. Those who are going to work, have a nice week. Have a nice start of the week tomorrow. And to those who are work themselves, there are those who are work themselves. They are actually even employers. And those who run businesses, may you have a better week than the rest. Have the best week ever. Thank you so much and good night. See you. Bye.